Recently, the NBA has named Giannis as the league MVP. That decision was not liked by LA Lakers player LeBron James and ESPN Stephen A. Smith. The question is, did the NBA rob LeBron James for MVP? Here to discuss is Mr. Ryan Kosis, BHS head baseball coach and special education teacher, and Devin Keel, BHS student athlete. Good day, fellas.
Going
What's
on?
up?
So, what do you think? Was LeBron robbed for MVP?
Dev, you want this?
Yeah, I don't think LeBron was robbed, but in Giannis' shoes, I gotta give it to him because without Giannis, the Bucks would not be in the playoffs. Without him, they just go drop down. And he is a franchise player. And they was going off the season and not the bubble. If they was going off the bubble, LeBron would have had that. And I think LeBron's gonna get Finals MVP for sure.
That's if they win.
They're gonna win.
Yeah, this is what happens when you play with someone who's probably just as good as you. LeBron's got a teammate in Anthony Davis that probably could go for MVP as well. When you have two MVPs on one team, it's hard to pick just one. And I'm sure LeBron would rather have another trophy and another ring over another MVP. So he may say he got robbed, but in the end, I think when he brings home the championship, he's not going to be complaining.
I feel like LeBron James, they have LeBron James and Giannis, they have similarities, but Giannis was better out the overall season than just in the bubble. But like Stephen A. Smith said, he disagreed with the whole league. And I feel like Giannis, I don't know, he showed out more than LeBron. That's what I feel like. But
In the season.
Yeah, in the whole season. But who cares? Let's get to the NFL. Are you guys ready to give the Cowboys some credit here? Cowboys won by a dagger, by a field goal. They were down the whole game. What do you guys think? They won. That's all I'm happy about. They won.
Okay, but they gave up 39 points.
I don't care. A win is a win. Like, okay, so
I'm not going to give them credit.
You're a Patriots fan, right?
Yeah.
Correct, right? Remember that Super Bowl versus the Falcons?
Yeah.
Did y'all come back after that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Y'all still got the ring.
That's the
I don't care.
That's not week 2. Your question was, are we ready to give Dallas credit? No, not after week 2 in that game. The Patriots came back in a Super Bowl. This is week 2. I'm not ready to give them credit. And I want Dallas. Trust me, I want Dallas to go to the Super Bowl. I do. I'm not ready to give them credit yet. You give up 39 points? No.
And you fumbled twice in the first quarter. Devin?
The game shouldn't have never been that close from the beginning.
Yeah.
You got to come out
really
pumping in the
shouldn't.
first half.
Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott could have been pumping. Carson Wentz. Was he a problem versus the Rams? Was he more a part of the problem or the solution to the Eagles?
Who was that again? Random.
Yeah, who is Carson Wentz, right? Last time I heard of him when he let Nick Foles, his backup quarterback, win the Super Bowl.
Win the championship, man.
Versus Brady. That's time
No, I think they were smart. They drafted the kid out of Oklahoma for a reason.
Yeah. Yep. He was
They played,
pick, but it was
they
worth
played Washington, right?
That was week 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean, the Eagles, they have maybe a decent season, maybe the wild card. Maybe.
But they're not beating the Cowboys for that. I don't think so.
Those
If
teams
the Cowboys
always play close. You never know.
Well, they have to go against the Giants without Saquon. That's just breaking news. What do you think the Giants' future looks like without Saquon?
Done till next year, and then they get to be hopeful for next offseason, and then.
Yeah, but I know they're definitely going to get one of the first picks in the draft.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think he's still young, and he's got some experience, but they need to surround him with some weapons. Sterling Shepard's hurt, Saquon's hurt. They need to probably get another wide receiver. Nate Soldier came over from the Patriots, and he hasn't played that well, so they got to shut up that offensive line as well.
What about you, Dev?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have a good season, you know. So they're gonna have to pick a lot of people up in the off season. So just save that money for the cap space, you know.
Yeah. All right. Last one. What do you think about Brady's performance week 2? Were you impressed? He was like a totally different player week 2 than week 1.
Impressed? I mean, I don't think anything Brady does anymore would impress me. Just because I've just grown accustomed to it. But I'm expecting a 10-6 season and a deep run in the playoffs. So that's what I'm expecting.
How about you, Dev?
Yeah, I think they're gonna go to the playoffs, you know, and then get smacked. But you know, they have great defense. You know, we're gonna give credit when it's due. But that old line, man, I don't know about Brady's career. I don't know if he's gonna make it back to the car to tell the story.
He's going to get some shots on him.
They're gonna take him out.
Well,
but you got that 6'5" receiver, so you're gonna throw him up. You know,
well, Michael Evans did have a good day. Gronk did not have nothing on. That's surprising. Gronk was not silent. What is going on? But they still came up with the big W, and I'll take that. Week 3 predictions. Let's go. Cowboys versus Seattle.
Seattle in a blowout.
it's Russell Wilson we're talking about here, man.
I just think Dallas. They're coming off such an emotional win. I don't think they're ready for Seattle. I mean, coming from a guy who just watched their team, come up just 1 yard short of beating Seattle. Seattle is definitely beatable, but I don't think Dallas. Their defense is not going to be able to stop Russell. If the Patriots defense can't stop him from putting up 35 points, there's no way Dallas is going to stop him from putting up 40.
It's okay. They're coming from a 3-point win. Barely. They barely won that game.
Who?
Dallas.
I know. That's against the Falcons.
So, I don't know if you think you're going to go in there and beat Russell Wilson.
Yes, I would say Russell Wilson's going to go off for 38. Cowboys put up 24. One of them's garbage.
Y'all not stopping. You got a whole bunch of people. Y'all not stopping the Seahawks, man. You could get Zeke pumping in the first half, but they're going to shut him down.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is they're going to fall behind, so you got to get away from the running game. So they're going
Yeah.
Don't disappoint. Have some faith.
Love Zeke. I absolutely love Zeke and his weird tattoo, but,
I'm with Russell Wilson all the way.
I'm just confused why they're not paying Dak Prescott for a full, a guaranteed contract instead of a 1 year.
They want to see some playoff wins.
Huh?
Jerry wants to see some playoff wins. If they can make it to an NFC championship game, Dak will get 40 a year.
He's the brains of this segment, Mr. K.
It's Russell Wilson all year, and I'm calling it right now. He's getting MVP.
Hopefully. I would. I don't know.
Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is not going to go back-to-back.
Patrick Mahomes, it was not good week 2. Patrick Mahomes was not great week 2.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be turned into the LeBron of the NFL, where it's every year he's talked about. He'll win it a couple times, but he's not going to win it every year. I feel like this is at Seattle with Russell Wilson probably will win it if he continues.
Patrick Mahomes is not going to win it. Patrick Mahomes is not going to win an MVP again, but it is going to be a showdown where I'm calling it right now. It's going to be the Chiefs and the Seahawks in the chip. I'm calling it right now in the bowl.
Oh.
And you can't say that. You can't say somebody stopping the Chiefs when you have the same exact team that you beat the 49ers.
I don't know because the Chiefs did not look good week 2 versus the Chargers.
Well, it ain't going to be the Cowboys.
That's why they're playing 16 games.
It ain't going to be the Cowboys versus the Chiefs.
I know that for sure. That's out of the question.
We're talking about people that's going to make it here.
You don't have to disappoint me on that. But what I'm saying is you have to look at week by week. So I feel like as of now,
Russ.
Yes.
I'm not looking at no week. I'm looking at who's going to guard Tyreek. Ryman accidentally. Let me tell you something. Tyreek is nobody could guard Tyreek. And if you do lock down Tyreek, you got Sammy on the other side. Then you got Clyde coming right up that gap. So I don't know what you're going to do here. And and you got Travis Kelce.
Yeah. But we're not going to blow past how the Raiders beat the Saints, right?
And they gave them a run for their money.
Yeah. And then brand new stadium in Vegas. I love that.
It was pumping.
I don't know, man. Drew Brees, that arm looks shot, if you ask me.
Yeah, I feel like this go to the commentator booth. Just retire.
I'd be worried if I was a Saints fan. I'd be worried.
He's not going to win another Super Bowl. That's
Oh,
out
he's
of the
done.
question.
His legacy is over.
He can't beat he can't beat Russell Wilson. That team cannot beat Russell Wilson in the Seahawks. That's out of the question.
I don't know what he could do, my man. But Drew Brees is not even in the talk.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
It's going to be Russ. Russ is going to run away with it this year, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, speaking of Saints, they take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Thoughts on that game, Week 3?
Let's give it up to Aaron Jones. Scored like all the points. Like, that dude's a beast.
I see the Saints rebounding, having more of a competitive game, but I still see Packers coming out on top. Probably going to be a shootout, 35-30 again, something like that, 32 maybe. Just a weird number, but yeah, shootout.
I see the Packers winning 37, Saints 28.
I think the Packers going to have like 42 to like 25, around there.
Oh, it sounds pretty well, but I think Packers are they're tough right now. Packers are looking good.
Yeah. All right, last one. I feel like this is the best game of the week. Chiefs versus Ravens. Who do you got? This was the AFC. We thought this was going to be the AFC Championship last year, but
then Derrick Henry had to run through.
yeah.
I'm gonna ride Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes puts up 30. Ravens put up around 24.
Yeah, I want to go with the Ravens here because of Hollywood Brown, But I got to go with the Chiefs just with their assets and their weapons, I just have to go with the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Patrick Mahomes disgusted me on Week 2 versus the Chargers. He was stopped. He was destroyed. Did not look like he did Week 1.
I can't see that happening. 2 weeks in a row though. That's why I'm going Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes has a good bounce back game, puts up a solid, offensive production night, and reminds people how good he is.
And you're forgetting that he has a bazooka of an arm. Like, he could launch that thing.
You're right.
Lamar Jackson, he could throw, but,
I feel like it's going to be a close game. Let's see. I'm going to go with the Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens 20, the Chiefs 27.
Chiefs 40-0.
All right, you're pushing it. Okay. All righty. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for your time, your dedication to the segment. We'll be right back right after this.